Um, well, shoot, let's keep the vibe going. Let's keep the vibe going. As you guys know, I got my flavors. I got a little bit of wine. I'm doing red wine this time. I'm vibing out. It is 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the A-Town, and I am getting ready to hit somebody else up and see what vibe they're on, what type of questions they may have. So I got Larry. Larry reached out as well from LA. Completely different vibe. Is it worth dealing with casting directors slash agencies if you're trying to shoot videos slash short films? Wow. I should have called you when I had Pro on yesterday. Pro is a sound engineer, and we did an interview. It's going to be coming out soon. But I think she would have loved this question. But let's take it from you, Larry. Let's do it. Let's have this conversation. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello, man. Speak to Larry.
Yo, this is Larry. You already know who this is. Sirr Love. What's good?
I'm good, brother. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. How you feeling?
Hey, man, I am solid. I'm sitting here. I got a glass of wine. I'm in the vibe. I just got finished hanging Christmas lights outside. My daughter was all happy and jumping around. I was cold.
Oh, I bet.
You know, so I'm chill.
How's the weather out there? How's the weather out there in the A?
Oh, it just dropped. It was like 80 last weekend, and this weekend it's like 60 something. I don't know what's going on. So it's that it's that pneumonia weather. You add Rona on top of it, and it's a problem.
Oh man, yeah, I was just out there too, man. I was trying to find me a good wing spot, man. I was a little disappointed in the spots that I hit up, man.
Man, what? Listen, you in LA, right? No, you in LA, right?
I'm in LA.
There's no way that there's a better spot in LA for wings than in the A, brother. You just went to the wrong places, dog. I done been to LA. They ain't got the wings, ain't the same, bro.
Everybody say that when they touch down in LA. I think some of the spots that I went to in the A, they were like those commercialized joints. I didn't really hit up like a lot of mom and pop shops, so that was my problem.
Man, next time you touch down in the city, man, shoot me a message. I'm gonna let you know where to go. I got you. There's a cool little vibe. Matter of fact, in East Atlanta Village, there's a wing spot right across from this spot called 10. 10's a cool little hookah bar in the A, and they normally bring a lot of the artists out. The owner used to be in the game, so he brings a lot of different artists out. He'll bring like a Young Dro or a Lil Jon or something like that, and they'll come and do an acoustic set. Or like play with like a jazz band or some crap. He be creating crazy vibes. But right across the street, it's this crazy wing spot. You can walk over there, you can grab the wings and walk back in the hookah bar, drink and eat the wings because they let you bring outside food in. Crazy vibe. I'm gonna put you on to that next time you come out here.
Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna be out there again next year, man. So for sure.
I got you. Hit me up. Well, shoot, let's talk about it. What we diving into, man? I saw your questions, right? And I saw that, I missed a couple of them. You asked quite a few. And so I wanted to make sure that I gave you the space to formulate the question how you want to formulate the question so I can answer it to the best of my capability.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, so this was a while back. We finished, I talked to you in the past about this group that I manage, just an Afrobeat group, up and coming. It consists of 3 members. So anyway, the past couple of months we've been working on a short film, and so I'm not gonna lie, like the short film, like the budget, especially for some up and coming independent guys who's not millionaires, I feel like it was a little bit pricey, but they had to have it like time on set, the background girls, the lead girls, they wanted the fly cars, the Airbnb spots, so it was like a lot, so once I did the calculation, we're talking about like over 10 bands, like 10,000 for this short. And so, anyway, I was trying to like minimize the cost the best that I could. And so the thing is, I was having a hard time, like, casting the girls, finding the girls to be in the short film. And I noticed too, like, with girls, just because a girl is, really, that doesn't mean that they're, camera friendly or so comfortable being behind the lens. And so I was, struggling a little bit. And then the girls that I were finding, the guys like that's not the look I'm looking for, et cetera. So they wanted a certain look, for the video. So anyways, contact with their booking agent. Their booking agent, he has an office out here in the LA area. one of the only African booking agents actually in on the West Coast. So anyway, we went to him for some assistance, like some help. We need to cast these girls to help us out. And so one of his good friends is like a really well-known casting director out here in the LA area as well. So she's casted like tons of music videos, like celebrities from like Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, you name it. Especially in the '90s, she was really big.
So what's the so there's a lot, I see there's a lot of pieces to it, but what's the question so I can like formulate my thoughts while you're giving me the details? Like what's the question part?
Okay, like to like set it up, like do you think especially like when you start now, up and kind of on the grind, do you think it's worth it, to pretty much an agency to like find girls to cast girls? Like, do you think it's worth it? I thought it'd be expensive, and I don't know if we're getting played, with the offers that were presented.
So here's the answer to that. So there is no, and I say this again, there is no blueprint that is perfect or defined for any artist, any new upcoming artist in reference to how to break their project. Every artist will have to figure out their style because what works for one artist will not work for the next. From a marketing perspective, from a creative perspective, it's about getting the right mix of things together and investing wisely. Now, your decision has to come down to a couple factors. Your decision comes down to what is your budget at large, right? And what is your budget at large? And then when I say at large, that's everything. So this video is one video of many. Right, that's number one. Unless this story is going to be chopped up into multiple videos later, that's a different conversation, right? But the videos as a whole is one portion of your budget. Promoting those videos is another part of your budget. If you're spending $10,000 on the video itself, you need to be spending a minimum of $10,000 on promotions for said video. So if you don't have $20,000, you should not be spending $10,000 on a video, right? That's just off rip, right? You also have studio expenses, you have beats, you have licensing, you have whatever else you got in just the music creation itself, whoever you got to pay off for being on records, right? You got other marketing and promotion that you're going to be doing, photo shoots, blah, 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 whatever, right? You're you're doing playlisting, you're doing all these different things. They all cost money. So you need to look at the larger plan as a whole and figure out what portion of your plan is going to be driving your success. So there are some artists that are really, really, really driven by their visuals, right? Some artists, like, they really don't survive without their visuals. And for those rappers, they gotta spend, whatever it costs to make it happen. Right. And depending on how creative you are, you don't necessarily have to really get, expensive. I don't know how to pronounce brother's name, but you familiar with I believe his name is Toby. No, not that cat. No. Yeah, Toby. Toby, he's African. Is Nwigwe Nwanji. Oh man, I sound horrible.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Check dude out, right?
Okay.
Right, his stuff is crazy, right? And I can tell that he's not spending an elaborate amount of money. He has a style and a technique for how he puts his stuff together. I've been following the dude for a few years now. Right, like before he was starting to get main appeal, before he was on the NBA 2K, joint, all that type of stuff. Dude is dope, and visuals drives his success. Joyner Lucas, storytelling and visuals drive his success. Right, Eminem, storytelling and visuals drove his success, and a couple other factors. Right, so you can go throughout history and pick Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes. Right. If that is the case, then there may be validity to why you're spending this much money. If not, you're completely wasting your money. Yes, people are janking you. Yes, you're having all those negative experiences. It's probably yes. Anytime you're new or novice to a space, people will take advantage of you because you're green. If I could sell you something that I know that's valued at $50, but you don't know it's valued at $50 and you're willing to pay $100, then why would I charge you $50 when I know it's $100? Maybe I'll charge you $80 just in case someone else tries to screw you. I sound like I'm screwing you better, but you're still getting screwed, right? And that's what happens when you go into a new space. Is there any way around it? You got to get more knowledgeable, but some knowledge comes through, bumping your head. The problem with having money and no knowledge is that you're going to end up paying for the knowledge. And people with money, the money starts burning a hole in your pocket. You start feeling like, I got this money to do something right now, and then that's what you do. So in reference to this project, I'm not going to say it's a bad project or it's not worth it. Do I think that you should get a casting director? Yes. Will it save you money compared to you going out and just finding, beautiful quote unquote model girls or strippers or wherever else you're going to get this? Yes, you're going to have a better result depending on the quality of the casting agency because they've already vetted the candidates. So they have some acting skills or whatever skills you're looking for. It will seemingly cost more money up front, but the quality will probably come out better. I've done a bunch of independent films and I've seen guys I did music supervision for independent films, and I've seen independent films go in a direction where, they get girls from the strip club and try to get them to act, and it looks crazy. Or social, social media influencers who can't really act. It looks crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Whole movie trash all of a sudden. You spending all this money on renting these cameras, and then you go cheap on the actors, and the shit's whack now. Right. So I would say your actors, a good actor can hold the whole film. The whole project, right? A good actor that knows what the hell they're doing. Like you need at least one, because your artist is probably not a good actor, right? They do music.
Yeah, they're actually all right. They did all right. We shot most of it already. Well, I haven't seen it on camera yet, but they seem pretty comfortable. But I still see your point, and because we did. That's one thing, like you said, in terms of dealing with the casting agencies. Like a lot of the females I did notice did have prior acting experience.
Yep.
Compared to some of the girls I would have just, reached out to, via Instagram, probably never acted a day in their life. So
yep.
I got you on that.
It's a whole different vibe. I would pay for the quality if, again, music videos are a major driving portion of what we're expecting to drive our success, which means I probably have a whole marketing plan on how I'm going to get this video content out there, what I'm going to do with it, what platform it's going to be on, how we're going to, like a large portion probably, because I'm assuming, and correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, is this 10 bands a stretch for you, or is this 10 bands just a part of the budget?
Man, cause it's funny because at first we didn't at first the budget was supposed to be around like $7,000 for everything, including paying the DP. But the more girls that they wanted, because they wanted
wait, hold up. We're drifting. The budget for this is, I'm assuming it's not just a single because it's a whole story to it. So it's an EP or album, right?
Right.
What's the budget to market?
Combined into a short movie.
What's the budget to market the whole project?
Oh, to market. Okay, to market. That's funny. We haven't even came up with a number yet. Like what the budget is to market it.
So here's another question for you.
Go ahead.
Are you in? Let me know what bucket you fall into. A, 0 to 20. B, 30 to 50. C, 50 to 100. D, 100 plus.
How much we willing to put in? You said?
Yes, to market this project. What category?
The market, for sure. 0 to 20. First category.
Okay, so if your category is 0 to 20, I would say that this whole project is over budget, and I don't think it's the best use of your funds if you're looking to get a return on investment. Now, there's a video that I have that's called Fame versus Money. I talk about it all the time, and you have to make a decision on, do you want a return on your investment, or are you trying to get more followers? Are you trying to get shock value? Is this about increasing fame in hopes that money will come in the future? If that is the plan, then push forward and recognize that whatever you spend on putting this together, you need to have a minimum of the same amount to market it. I would probably want twice whatever I'm spending to market it. So if you're spending 10, you need to get 30. You need to put 20 in marketing, because the last thing you want to do, and it's going to hurt your heart to spend 10 bands on doing this, because artists are they're moving. This record is going to be old in 8 months, 6 months, 3 months, right? They're going to be on to the next. And you spend 10 bands, you're doing all this work, you got the casting directors, you got this, you're going to be so proud of it when it comes out. And if you have minimal dollars to actually promote the record, what will happen is a year from now, you would have moved on to some other projects, and this video will sit somewhere on Instagram with 1,000, 2,000 views. And you'll say, what did I spend all that money for? That's not what you want to happen.
Right.
So if you do not already guaranteed have another 10 to 20 somewhere, you need to start cutting costs. And that's just facts.
Right.
Right? So if you have 10
100.
and you don't got another 10, you need to figure out how to make this 5. Maybe it's just one song, not 2. Maybe it's going to say to be continued at the end. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Got you.
But it doesn't just make any business sense to do a dope ass project that very few people see.
Man, I'm with you on that, exactly. Yeah, you're right, because last thing, because we just released a single 2 weeks ago, and it's actually doing well on YouTube. When you get a chance, check it out. YDN is the name of the group. Malo is the title. So right now we almost up to 60,000 views within 2 weeks. So it's really been doing good. The comment is blowing up. But we did so far on promoting that video. We probably put up a good 1,200 just so far, like on blogs and like I got them a PR team now as well, so they've been helping out big time. So yeah, minimum
What's the video
1,200 so far.
It's
called a Malo.
I'm gonna check it out. Send it to me after this. I'm gonna check it out. But I'm gonna tell you this: if that video is going hard and it's going stupid, and you're already getting love on it, right? What I'd be doing, honestly, from a business perspective, is I'd be taking all 10 bands and putting it in reinvesting in marketing that video that's already hot, that's already got a lot of views on it. That's the hell I'd be doing.
Really?
That's what I would do.
Got you.
I wouldn't even be thinking about the second project. That's the artist mindset. Artists always want to do the next shit. So what you have to do is, if you're a manager, you got to appease artists by doing shit to keep them comfortable. Let's do a photo shoot instead and promote this other record. Right? Let's do something else that makes you feel like a superstar so you can flex on the gram and blah, 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 blah. Or let's just do a big ass set. We're going to cut the budget down to $2,500. You're still going to have the look, because the artists want the look so they can show everybody else I'm moving.
Yeah.
I'm not just sleeping in my mama's house. They want that look. Give them the look. Take that money and reinvest it in something that's going to actually make you some capital, bro.
Man, 100.
Right?
Man, that's deep. Yeah, for real. Yeah. I got you.
That's a hard conversation to have. But if you want to be an effective manager, you got to have the hard conversations. And I know this from experience. Check this out. I was with, and I'm gonna end it with this story right here. I was with the management company. It was a label and a management company that I was working for early in my career. We had a group called One Chance. They were signed to Usher. Eventually, we got out the Usher deal. I don't want to talk. It was a lot getting out the Usher deal and what was happening with Usher at the time, and there was all sorts of stuff happening. Whatever. We get out the Usher deal, and we get into a deal with T-Pain. Right? T-Pain signs the group. The group is called One Chance. They're from Chicago. You can look it up. 4 brothers from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? They were like my big brothers growing up. Yeah, dude's dope. Right? They had to look at a record. I got so many stories about this group, situations, whatever. Right? So we went to Miami because that's obviously where Pain was. Even before that, I wanted to do a crazy video, right? This is me, in your mode, right? Back then. I want to do this crazy ass video, and we're calling them up and we're trying to get money to shoot the video, right? The song is called Sexin' on You. You can look it up. One Chance, Sexin' on You music video, right? We wanted to do the song called Sexin' on You. I wanted to make it big. I wanted to make it crazy. You know what I'm saying? We stretched the budget. The label was really pinching. They didn't want to give us nothing. They were telling us to, here, take $1,500 and just shoot it in your garage or something like that. We was like, what? Nah, we're trying to, like, they were, so we were like, nah, we're trying to do this, we're trying to do that. And we wanted to get like 60 bands or something like that. I think we ended up getting 20. Right, we had 20 bands to shoot this video, and same thing. We had to go through the casting directors to get the girls. You see the girls in there, get all this. Like I was in the car. I personally was driving the van, driving all of them down to. We couldn't afford the plane tickets. We had to drive down to Miami. You know what I'm saying? We drove down to Miami. The girls in the car, the wardrobe was in the third. Had to put everyone in hotels. The whole shit, all the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We went over the 20 for sure. We get down there. We shoot the video. Go look at the video. The video looks fucking amazing, right? 2 years later, signed to a major artist. T-Pain was still hot shit, right? No, I'm sorry. It wasn't 2 years. The video, we shot the video wasn't 2 years ago. It was, like 5, 6, 7. Shit, I don't know how many years ago. 9 years ago. Actually, I'm looking online right now. Behind the scenes, it says 9 years ago. 9 fucking years ago, we did this shit, right? And today, the video has 30,000 views.
No fucking way.
right?
Signed to T-Pain too. Nappy Boy Entertainment.
Today, the
No
video
way.
has 30,000 views. Now, the version online today was only released 2 years ago. Another thing was because once we got the video done, it was a pain in the ass to get it released. A whole bunch, like in short, right? In short,
Right.
we spent more time thinking about how we was going to put the project together than on how we was going to market it.
Right.
After we did that whole project, the guys in the group came back to us and said, hey, man, we just want to shoot our own shit with some friends, you know, just hanging out and shit like that. There's a song called Cowabunga.
Right.
You can look it up. The song called Cowabunga has 460,000 views.
Whoa.
They shot it for like $1,000. It's just them on the beach dancing and shit. Where'd all the energy go? Promoting the fucking record.
I got you. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, marketing. That's the ultimate key. I don't care how much money you drop into making it look sharp and amazing. You got to put twice as much into marketing and make sure everybody's able to access it.
Twice, 3 times, 4 times the money.
Twice, yeah.
All right, so that's a lot of game, man. So take with that what you will. Go forth and be great, my brother.
I appreciate you. I'm gonna have some more questions in the future, man. You be easy, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, for sure, man. I appreciate you reaching out with the questions. Send the questions in the future. I have no problem doing some more with you on the show, brother. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate your dope ass question that allowed me to really go into. I really want to go into these stories now, but I'm like, I gotta call more people. But
yeah, I see you.
Thank you.
It's all good.
Thank you for bringing that energy out of me, though, man. I appreciate you, man. Enjoy the rest of your night, man.
Yes, sir.
All right,
man. God bless. All right.
You too. Take care. That's dope. Oh man. Now that's real. If you guys go look, the song Echo. I remember being in the studio cutting these records. I remember when we came up with the filter, we rebranded the group. I'm looking at the old album covers. I'm like going back down memory lane. Like, yo, this was supposed to pop. So many situations in my life where it was like, this is the situation that's going to change my life. And it doesn't always pan out that way. But these boys is dope. I was just hanging out with Courtney from the group the other day. We just did a movie placement together. So shout out One Chance. Shout out the homies. Shout out, just everybody. Rob, John, Mike, Courtney. Shout out y'all boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the little nigga running around no more. I done grown up. We got to chop it up again. All right. Let's keep the vibes going. What we doing? I don't know everything, but I know a lot about a little and a little bit about a lot. And I'm trying to give you guys everything that I got right here on Phase 6. Check us out at www.phasevi.com. Again, that's www.phasevi.com. Beam in.